Welcome back, you gorgeous and beautiful people from the internet. My name is Manzi Games. Today we're going to continue on with our beautiful series over here, where we are doing Mythic Plus, or my experience with Mythic Plus keys. And yeah, we're still continuing on with our series where we play the warrior, protection warrior. And yes, we are a gnome, so me becoming that square, that you don't even see my character anymore. That square icon is the whole character. So yeah. We got a first death over here. I'm not too sure what happened. I believe I didn't lose aggro at all. No, I lost aggro. So he died because I don't have aggro. And as I pause over here, you can see that my damage is 46,000. And he did 240,000 damage. So really unfortunate that that is a death right there. I could have prevented it. Yeah, you can see my E ability over here at the bottom is on the cooldown. I did use that, maybe a bit too late. So here, just type and say, listen, I am still very under geared. You can see my total gear right there is 442 still. I still have a green weapon if I wasn't mistaken. But yeah, there, I don't have AoE now. So again, someone died because of aggro issues. I just told them to not attack until I have aggro. Like, it takes 2 seconds, dude. All I need is, I need 3 global cooldowns for it to work. I need a charge, a rend, a thunderclap. And then they can start attacking. But, you know, people they just go in and do their own thing, so they're gonna die every time. I don't have snap aggro, unfortunately. They just have to wait until I have my bleed on everyone. And also, I don't think I have a bleed build yet. I did reread all the abilities because of all the aggro issues I got. So I did change my whole build. We have another death over here. Let's see what it is. So I charge in and then lost aggro instantly. He got one-shotted, dude. Oh man, you can't just go in like this. Even after I ask not to. All 3 deaths right now is because of aggro. And there we go, we finished the key in time. 1,281 total IO. And we got plus 61 for finishing this. We still plus 3'd it, obviously. 3 deaths. And yeah, people didn't hold back on any damage. Next key, Vivey. So guys, lately I have a lot of internet issues. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to solve it, unfortunately. So yeah, I also started recording this one extremely late. So it's completely my bad. I think, yeah, we killed the first boss. We killed Razan and we're on these... it's pretty much hard pulls, this. And I'm currently like disconnecting and lagging and stuff. It's pretty bad. So yeah, we didn't have any other death all the way up until here. Surprisingly, that means most probably my internet is working fine again. And then all of a sudden we have a lot more deaths here. I'm also lagging, you can see again. And I'm full HP now, so there's someone dead. So it's just really unfortunate. And, you know, this means that I have to stop playing because I'm lagging. The healer died, so I'm not trying to LOS the healer. Because you can only heal a little bit more. You can see the healer there in the distance. I'm just putting the thing away. So we have to make complete... I don't know how to say this. We had to make complete a shift in the area that we're in with this boss because we're bombarded with spiders on the one side. So we had to pull... And right now we just have to put on all focus on the boss because, yeah, our healer got B-res, so not a big deal. But yeah, there we go. Finish the key in time. Still, even with those lag, 42 IO for finishing this key and 1323 right now is our total IO. On to the next one. So the next key we got invited for is a Dawn of the Infinite Rise 16. So we're starting to do 16s at least. And I don't know where this death came from. I'm trying to find the dead body right now. I don't see it at all. I'm not too sure. I had aggro. I lost aggro on this one right here. Trying to get aggro, but, you know, Taunt is on cooldown right now. So yeah, I'm just not getting aggro off that guy, but it's only one ad though. But still, like, I still didn't change my build. I went completely bleed build. Because I figured out my 2 highest damage is Rend and Thunderclap. So I might as well just improve Rend as much as possible. And then I also have aggro while kiting and stuff. So it seems like we have another death here. I still have aggro, and someone is dead. Oof, that's a big chunk of damage we took there. That's crazy. So I'm in defensive stance right now. I used my I used some cooldowns, and I have double bleed on me. I don't know why I jumped like a crazy person like that. Maybe, oh, I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to use fear or stun, and then I used leap forward. And you can see on the left side right now, they pulled the ads without their tank, because it wasn't this ads we were on. So I'm just trying to get aggro, and we got aggro almost instantly, so that's great. But yeah, those deaths right there was completely my fault, unfortunately. Still learning how to play warrior, man. And this is my first time ever dying on these ads. I don't know what to say. So we have 1 death there. The healer almost died. And it looks like the healer is doing high numbers. But I don't know how, like, I've never died here before, ever. So I'm pretty unhappy that I did die. I do have a cooldown. I don't have potions. Unfortunately, I did buy potions at some point. So we have another death over here. Maybe I shouldn't have charged in, but yeah, the healer is almost completely. I'm trying to get aggro and everything, but, you know, the dragon running far away, not a great idea for us. Pulling more aggro and stuff, but at the end of the day, we just did it. And this was just insane for me. I don't know who in their right mind made it where if you stand in the circle, you get a 30-second stun. I don't know who in their right mind did something like this. I know it's cleansable, but this week, like most of the healers will save their cleanse for the affix it comes. So like they can't really cleanse, right? And I don't really like know where the first circle, like did I really stand in a blatant circle? Or was that just an honest mistake? Yeah, I don't see the circle on me at all. No, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. And yeah, we have another death over here, unfortunately. The healer just almost insta-died, so very unfortunate there. Pretty funny that even on +16s, people still don't really know what to do here. So this guy knows he needs to go through the orb, but like he's running himself through the orb and not the ad. So he literally just killed himself there while the ad is still up. So very unfortunate. So they did B-res him, and then this one right here, people didn't make it in time. Got frontaled, so we have 2 extra deaths here. Very unfortunate though. So yeah, this just made me very unhappy because like we could still definitely time this key. 6.5 minutes left. There's 1 boss, 1 ad pack left. So the healer disconnected. If it was a DPS, we would be fine, but the healer disconnected. So we were talking like, you know, are the healer gonna come back or anything like that? So eventually, I think when there was 1 minute less, when there was 5.5 minutes left or something, the other guy, I don't know what they're called, Evoker. I think the Evoker went and said, listen, he can go heal, but he has to go out of the dungeon to become a healer. So he pressed Hearth. And, you know, to change specs. So you press Hearth there. Obviously, you need to change your spec outside. You can't do it inside of the dungeon. So when he Hearths, guess what he does? Instead of changing his spec, he just decides to leave the party. So we are literally, like, this is what's making me angry. Because we're 1 pack away. It's 1 fight, not a hard fight, and then 1 boss fight, which is also not a hard boss fight. And they just disconnect. So we're losing out on flight stones. Like there he left. He left the party, right? We lost flight stones. We left since it's a plus 16, we also get the Dream Crest, which is the biggest one you can get, right? It's a plus 16. So I'm very negative about this, man. There was no need to be this toxic, and just did what they did. It's very, very, very bad. So next key we got invited for is Dark Thicket plus 16, and we're on the first boss over here. I got knocked backwards, accidentally killed someone. Okay. So I use a macro that has charge instantly. And as I got knocked back, you can see over here, as I got knocked back from the boss, I charged at the same time. So the knockback happens, I charge, and then I ran to the wrong side. Because I know I had to run sideways to avoid the incoming damage. I shouldn't have done that. So I killed someone instantly, unfortunately. So, but yeah, I really suck at this boss with the warrior. And then we have another death on the same boss. Our healer died by the charge again. There's someone running sideways. That's not my fault. The healer should not be in front of the boss at any time. Okay, so it seems like we have more deaths here on the very next pack after the boss. Maybe not the very next one, but yeah, the one after that. So 2 people stood in the mushroom. They're clearing out the mushrooms for us, dude. So thankful they did that, but completely unnecessary. And another death here by the mushrooms. You know what, dude? Like, don't even get me started with these fear guys right before the second boss. So this is like the honest truth, right? The Demon Hunter is such a god tier like class to be here because of double silence, single stun, which is okay, an AoE stun, double silence, double fear, double pull in. You literally have so much control in these ads that they will never cast. They will never cast. Any other tank, you have like absolute no control over them at all. So you just hope that people will kick. And I'm sorry, but you can't do this with kicks. It's impossible. You have to, literally, you have to AoE stun, AoE fear, AoE silence, unless you just pull one at a time. Or maybe 2 at a time. This is just too much to handle for a regular tank. Also, this boss, like, this boss at the moment is extremely difficult, and it's not even a boss week. So I do agree with people when they said that, hey, this boss is pretty hard. It is one of the hardest bosses in the game. I do agree with that. But it's mostly on a tanking aspect, not really on a DPS aspect, right? I also feel that if you have a good healer, like the base healer in the game, which is a druid, you walk into these roots and you just change form and you're unrooted instantly. So you make sure that there's like 0 people spawning or 0 ads spawning here. And there's another death here. I don't know if we wiped because it kind of looks like we did. Yeah, there's a full team wipe. Unfortunate. And then we did the boss again, and not even a single death was happening on it. So yeah, this happened. Let's just see. What's the area that made me angry? Yeah, someone pulled this for no reason. The reason why I'm angry is because you can see my E ability. I don't have it. And if I don't have my E ability, I can't kick the right one. The one where when most of them cast to become a bigger morphling or bigger water elemental again, I need to be able to make sure that they don't become one. And that needs to be an AoE kick. I think it can be a stun also, but it's just better to do a kick. I don't have that right now. So the only thing we can do is like kill 1 or 2 enemies, and then like we have, you know, people coordinating kicks, but it's a pug. So obviously we just don't have the people to do it. And if you don't have the people to do it, or they kick the wrong stuff. So you can see over here on the bottom left side where, like right here, where my mouse is, who is kicking and who has kick up. So you can see everyone is kicking the wrong ability. And that means that if I'm gonna kick the right one, it's gonna be a single kick. I didn't even kick. I think I was waiting for someone to kick the right one, because both of them cost the right time, or at the same time. So yeah, this is unfortunate. An ad that we shouldn't even pull. Someone pulled it. Now we have, yeah, it's just terrible. And there's the timer right there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We didn't make the timer, unfortunately. So close. And it's because people pulled stuff that they shouldn't. It is what it is. Very unfortunate. We didn't make it in time. But yeah. So there we go. Key is done. Score is plus 77. So even though we didn't time it, we got a decent amount of score. And 1,400 in total now. On to the next one. Next key we got invited for is a Rise 15. Again, I literally just did this on a 16, and you know, someone screwed us over at the final boss. 1 pack before the final boss. So yeah, we have a big pull over here, and for some reason, people have aggro there in Africa, all the way at the back there, and expect the tank to keep aggro, but they don't run to the tank. Guys, like when I was playing healer and I got aggro from random ads somewhere, I don't stand there and just heal myself. I run to the tank. The reason being is because even if the tank doesn't want aggro from those ads, it will just magically happen over time. If they're like too busy to realize like extra ads is pulled. Not all the people play with unit frames or nameplates where they can see the aggro. Like I've seen people not use this. It's kind of obvious. But at the end of the day, it is your job, if you have aggro, to make sure that the tank do have at least an ability or so to get aggro back. Please, do not stand in Africa and say, hey, I have aggro. Like, I don't care. Run to me. Run to me, bro. And what do you know? We have another death here. Yeah, I don't even have aggro on anything there. Like, all the nameplates was red. Yeah, then the frontal happened. Again, guys, like, just give a second for your tank to get aggro. You don't have to wait too long. Literally, it's a second. And guess what? That second that you wait is not gonna, like, impact your DPS at all. But if you stay alive and don't die to a dumb thing like aggro, guess what happens? You will do more DPS. So it's kind of funny that I realize it now. The guy that died released, right? And it took so long to get here. And I looked at the death meter. We had 2 extra deaths by him dying to stuff. That's why it took so long to get here. And the funny thing is, when he got here, he died on the boss. So we waited for this guy. I think it's the Shadow Priest. For no reason. We waited for him for no reason. He was going to die anyway from the boss. And I think we had a full team wipe here because the healer is dead. No. I don't think we did. I think we did it, dude. Like, I think we did it. So there's the guy. Obviously, we can't really be on the boss because there's a guy dancing there. He's going to do a lot of damage to you, so it's just very important that we point away the boss and stuff. But yeah, I think we did it. And there we go. We finished the boss without a healer. That died at like 85% HP. By the way, I struggled with this boss on my druid tank. Looks like we have 2 more deaths over here. And the reason being is because I guess orbs is not a thing. I think everyone just ran out of orbs instantly, like literally instantly. So we have no one doing orbs at the moment, and that just leads to death. And you want to know what the funny thing is? I think I typed here somewhere who does orbs right before the boss. Let me just find it. So I did it right before this pack died. I literally typed it. And you can see the chat bubble here. I typed who doing orbs? And then one of the melee DPS is saying ranged. That's it. Not me, ranged. No one literally say they're doing it, but I asked who is doing orbs. And no one did orbs. Whatever, we finished the key in time. Good stuff. If I can just take my mouse away, I can actually read to you guys. There we go. 1480 is what our total IO is now. We got 79 for finishing this. And we finished it in time. I think we missed a +2 by 5 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. But there you go, guys. That's going to be the video for today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash that like, subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you, beautiful people, in the next one. Love you, take care, and as always, remember to twist some nips. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.